Good morning, Kurt. Thanks very much. Well, it's official. The new iPad is now for sale in Canada. This was how the lineup looked outside the Apple Store in the Rideau Centre around 5 this morning. At that time, about 50 people were waiting, but that quickly grew to about 150 iPad fans. The cheapest model will set you back $519, while the most expensive version sells for $849. Reporter Melissa Lamb is at the store now, and she will join us live with more at 8:30. And some lucky customers in Australia are already trying out their new iPads. Stores there open just after midnight local time to start selling Apple's latest tablet. A 34-year-old construction manager was the first to get his hands on one. The trial for former RCMP officer Kevin Gregson may be over, but for the 4 paramedics who were first to try and save Constable Eric Chapnick, memories of the stabbing still haunt them. Patricia St. Denis, Craig McInnes, Amanda Welkowiak, and Virginia Warner spoke with the media for the first time yesterday. All 4 are struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder, and one has not been able to go back to work. They talked about the difficult decision to subdue Gregson before treating Chapnick for his injuries, and how his death has affected them.
The thing I did was, when I went home, was call my children. Sometimes we take things for granted.
Changed me as a person. It's changed my relationships with family and friends.
The paramedics were given bravery awards for their actions, but they call Eric Chapnick the true hero. While you're out celebrating St. Patrick's Day this weekend, Ottawa Police will be working hard to make sure it's a safe one. Ottawa police officers will be working alongside the OPP, RCMP, and the military police on a joint ride task force. They'll be stationed at various locations around the city, looking for impaired or dangerous drivers. So if you plan to go out tomorrow and toast the luck of the Irish, they're asking you to plan a safe ride home. BCE, which owns this station, has now reached an agreement to acquire Quebec's leading media company. Bell will take over Astral Media for $3.38 billion. The agreement includes Astral's radio and TV stations, including HBO Canada, the Movie Network, and the Family Channel. Bell will also get Astral's advertising division, which operates billboards across the country. There's a lot of cleaning up to do in downtown Montreal this morning after an annual march against police brutality got out of hand. Some protesters smashed windows, vandalized stores, and overturned a police car. Others threw rocks at officers who fired tear gas, pepper spray, and stun grenades into the crowds. Police say about 150 people were arrested. In London, Ontario, the jury will be back in court today for the murder trial of Michael Rafferty, and his former girlfriend, Terry Lynn McClintock, will be back on the stand. She is already serving a life sentence in the death of Tori Stafford and will finish telling her version of what happened when the 8-year-old was abducted and killed in 2009. Rafferty has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder, sexual assault, and kidnapping in Tori's death. The court took a break yesterday while lawyers discussed legal issues with the judge. And a tornado narrowly missed Windsor, Ontario after extreme weather swept through southern parts of the province. It touched down just 75 kilometers away in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Some homes were destroyed. Several trees and power lines were knocked down, sparking fires and flooding roads. Luckily, there are no reports of fatalities or any major injuries.